This is very tragic. How does love get to this point? How do you make such beautiful family and then decide one day to set them all on fire? So this is Stanley Obi, a Nigerian nurse based in Australia, and this is his ex-girlfriend, Sarah Nudge, an Australian woman. It wasn't stated if they were ever married, but they had 3 beautiful children together in the course of their relationship. However, sometime last year, it was said their relationship ended and they went their separate ways. Stanley moved on to a new girlfriend and even got a new house where he moved in with the girlfriend, and I think the kids came to stay with him from time to time. It's unclear if Sarah ever moved on with another man, but she basically became some sort of motivational speaker on her Instagram page, giving relationship advice and rules, which this particular post of hers was claimed to have played a role in what was about to happen next. On the early hours of Thursday morning, around 3 a.m., Stanley was at home. In his new house with his new girlfriend, they were sleeping on the bed. The kids were also in the house too, in another room, I presume. While they were sleeping around that 2 a.m. and 3 a.m., it was said that Sarah, the ex-girlfriend, broke into the house, went straight to Stanley's room and doused him and his girlfriend with petrol on the bed, and they threw a light, causing them to erupt in fire. She literally burnt this man. It's unclear what exactly played out in the house, but soon the house became engulfed in flames. Stanley's neighbors were quick to get to him. They dragged his burning body out of the house. His girlfriend, however, escaped, and the children were rescued. After the neighbors dragged Stanley out of the house, it was said that Stanley told them that there was someone else inside the house that they should go and rescue. When the neighbor tried to go back to rescue the other victim, he couldn't, because he obviously saw that the victim was beyond help. And that turned out to be Sarah. Sarah was said to have died in the fire that she started. Stanley was rushed to the hospital, but he knew he was going to die. According to what was said, he kept telling the person that brought him to the hospital, whether his friend or so, that he's not going to make it, that he knows he's not going to make it, that the burns were 90 degrees. So he was very certain that he was going to die, and he kept asking them to help him. It was, however, reported yesterday that Stanley eventually succumbed to his injuries and died. So at this point, Stanley and his ex-girlfriend are no longer alive. But thankfully, the kids are alive, and his current girlfriend is also alive. So why did she do it? Why did she decide to want to burn her family to the ground? It's not very clear why she decided that she was going to set this man ablaze, but it was clear that they had some kind of hiccups in their relationship, and at the time of this tragedy, it was said that they were in court battling over something. It's unclear what the court battle was about. It may have been primary custody of the children, as that seemed to be the common battle that couples who weren't married can probably go and fight for. It could have been properties or prenups or one of those alimonies, but they weren't married from what I read, unless they were. But the blogs kept calling her his ex-girlfriend, not ex-wife. So the day before she went to set this man's house ablaze, it was said that they were in court, but she did not like the outcome of the court hearing, which I'm going to interpret as whatever decision the court made was not in her favor. So she basically said, if I can't get what I want, you won't get what you want. I understand when she broke into the house, she just poured him petrol. But was she also looking to kill the children? Because I think she knew the kids were in the house. And I don't understand why she died in it. I would have guessed she would have run away. But for her to remain in the house, it's almost as if she wanted to commit murder-suicide. However, thank God the kids survived, because whatever issues they have, it's really none of their business. I'm also glad that his current girlfriend also survived. I don't get how you would have such beautiful family and still decide that you were going to end it all. It's really unfortunate, honestly. It's tragic. Anyhow, I would like to hear your thoughts on this issue. Do you think such a tragedy could have been prevented, and what could have been done differently? Or was she maybe just toxic? After all, in one of her posts, she did defend a girl being toxic. Let me know your thoughts.
Thank you for watching. Please remember to subscribe, share, like, turn on your notification bell. Thank you very much. Until I see you again. Bye.
A good example like what may happen to me. They no one knows say whether my husband don't disgrace me, abi do this, abi do that. All my younger ones hungry people because my husband they send chickle money for them. They say, hey, they join hand, they fight for that. He must go there. Whether not they won't marry him for me, or whether not they won't suffer with them for me, or I mean that they won't enjoy with them for me. Not make carry husband can't give and say I love him. If I can't say I don't want again, the same man I bring come years ago, I say I don't want again. I know say make una support me. Make una just leave me my decide on my own. The way I take say I want, una agree. I can't say I no want again. Una no wan gree because they give una chekele money. Nobody can tie me for where I no wan dey. Anyway,
So make una come join me. I don't feel like to cook for us today. So I come Chinese restaurant buffet. You can go as many as you want, 20 times safe. But if I eat this one, I think I'll be okay. It's my orange juice.
Found on the Kata Bridge by Video.Guru community, Lagos Island. The corpse has since been deposited at the mortuary of the mainland hospital, Yaba, for autopsy. While our operatives were working tirelessly, our almost closing all the suspects in this criminal hideout in Ogun State, information was received from our sister agency, the Director of State Services, that he had been arrested by their operatives. This report consoles us because concerted efforts of the police and our strategic partners eventually yielded the desired result. The suspect, Andrew Nice, aged 47 years, was subsequently handed over to us this evening for further investigation. The suspect is being paraded today. We want to assure the public and indeed the bereaved family of the victim that justice will be served in this case. May we also use this medium to sound a note of warning to criminals in the state that there will not be any room for them. There will not be anywhere crime will be committed and will be undetected. That no crime will go undetected and that criminals will not go unpunished. The command has strengthened the security architecture and repositioned officers and men towards providing adequate